So let's go ahead and get started. It is 11:32 in California, West Coast, 2:30 in the East Coast now, and 1:30 in your neck of the woods, Vicki. So I welcome everybody. For those of you who have dialed in, hopefully you also have access to the online component, to the webinar component of the presentation, since there is a PowerPoint deck that was prepared that would be accompanying Stephanie's presentation. So, Vicki, why don't I turn it over to you to do introductions and welcome.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. This is Vicki Silvano of the AREAA National, and today is an exciting day for everyone. We are on a webinar with Radian. Radian is one of our major partners over the last few years. They are the biggest or one of the largest private mortgage insurers of the U.S. residential mortgages. And they're here today to help us understand some of the services that they offer for us, for all the members of AREAA, and to help us in with our business and our clients. And one of the services that they are offering, or they have opened up, is the title services, which will be led today by Stephanie Akron. Is that how you say it? Akron.
It is.
So Stephanie is the account manager for Radian, for the Radian Value America. It is one of the title insurance, and she is the, let me see her bio here. She is a licensed title agent, 18 years in the business, and is working in all aspects of title, processing, post-closing, closing, and the policies. She's a proud mother of a 15-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son, and enjoys spending time with the family at Disney World. That's great, Stephanie. And she's a dedicated cheerleading and baseball mom. So, Stephanie, let's hear it from you.
Thank you so much, Vicki. I really appreciate it. I thank you for your time, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon. A big thank you to, again, Vicki, Jazz, Hope, MJ, and everyone that helped us get set up to do an introduction for you. I'm Stephanie Ankrum. I am the local account manager for Radian Title Services. Like Vicki mentioned, Radian is also an MI company, but we also have other businesses along with it, including the title services is the side that I'm with and wanted to introduce you to today. And like Vicki mentioned, yes, my second home is definitely at Disney World. I think we live in Orlando, so I wanted to give you a little bit my value statement that I have with Radian. I'm a Florida native and representing the Sunshine State for about 2 decades. I deliver the local knowledge and experience needed to achieve a smooth and successful closing. Like you, I understand the closing transaction can be stressful at times for you and your clients. To eliminate any concerns, I provide each transaction with an excellent customer service and constant communication to ensure that there's no surprises at the closing table. Radian Title Services, we have decades of experience. Radian Title Services has the solutions to build your business and help your homeowners achieve more. We offer title insurance. Radian has a captive title insurance underwriter, direct operations, and a title agency. Collectively, provide an outreach to 46 states, leveraging products and pricing to most major title insurance underwriters, such as InTitle, Stewart, Fidelity National Title, First American, and others. We offer title searches. We are supporting clients across the financial service industry. We provide a full complement of title search products, deed report, property report, and title curative services. Our closing services provide a quick turnaround, a thorough review process, and professional notary and escrow services. We have traditional wet ink, full e-closings, hybrid e-closings, and remote closings. We are able to provide closings to your customers anywhere, anytime, at the convenience of their schedule and yours. Our value of partnership: we are a leader in the mortgage industry. Radian has a proven track record of delivering experience, exceptional service, and innovation. We have extremely competitive pricing. With a national footprint and an extensive network of underwriters, we are uniquely positioned to leverage our partners to minimize and expedite turn times. Customer experience: our approach allows us to design customized solutions that addresses all your unique title and closing needs that you may have. Our enhanced sales structure, with a representative, which is myself in the field, and another inside the Radian organization, you have 2 dedicated resources to help you with your business thrive. Your enhanced sales team works together to provide the best service and ensure all of your needs are met. As I am your local account manager, I'm located in your area, allowing for personal meetings at your office, available to provide live demos and training for your staff, local market expertise to help you better serve your market. We love the opportunity to build future business together, whether it be joint networking, home buyer seminars, etc. I'm your girl. I would love to even hit the streets with you, knock on doors, whatever we need to do to build business together. Your inside account manager, Jackie, she's located on the bottom right. She's located at our Radian's headquarters, increasing accessibility via phone and email. She's available to respond quickly to time-sensitive needs and direct access to all decision makers to provide fast turn times. Radian offers the Florida Rebate Program. In Florida, title insurance premiums are established by statute. Since the enactment of Florida House Bill 111 that passed in the late 90s, title agents are permitted to rebate a portion of their share of the title premium to the entity or individual paying the premium. The 30% rebate on original and reissue rates of title insurance. There's an example there in the middle. It says the example shows that the impact of the Radian Title Services Florida Consumer Rebate Program can have for your borrowers and your business. So if the purchase amount is $300,000, the average amount of title insurance is $1,600. They're actually Florida promulgated rates, so they're all the same in the state of Florida. So that would be $1,600 based on the $300,000 purchase price. The 30% rebate at closing is $480. That would show as a credit on the front of the statement. We offer this rebate on every closing. How do we compare? Aside from the 30% rebate, Radian Title Services saves your clients even more with our low closing fees and no junk fee policy. Below is an example of how much you can save for one of your clients. So if your purchase price is $435,000, we have an example of the first column. It says other title company. So this shows a quote of average sales prices, what they charge today, and then what we charge in your total savings. So if your purchase price is $435,000, an example, for an owner's policy, the promulgated Florida rate is $2,250. As we provide the 30% Florida Butler rebate that we mentioned, the title services after the rebate would be $1,575, which would be a total savings of $675. Our closing fees, based on quotes that we've seen around the states, a normal closing fee is usually about $575. We have our closing fee at $475, which saves another $100. Title search fee is normally about $395. We do not charge a title search fee, so that saves another $395. A notary fee is normally about $150. We do not charge a notary fee. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, we will close anytime, anywhere with no notary fee charged. So that saves $150. And wire fees, they usually charge a wire fee, usually for the seller's proceeds or any payoffs at $35 each. We do not charge a wire fee, so that saves another $35. On the bottom, it shows average of what your total cost would be based on the sales price, again, of $435,000. So your total savings, if you closed with Radian Title Services, would be about $1,355. If you'd like to learn more about how Radian Title Services can complement your closings, please call. My contact information is on the left-hand side. Jackie Lester, our inside sales account manager, is on the right-hand side. Again, I truly appreciate your time and the opportunity to introduce myself and Radian Title Services. We would love the opportunity to provide you a quote on your next purchase where you can compare to see the difference. Or if we can speak soon regarding running ideas and how we can grow our business together and do some networking together. And don't forget the winner's announcement. The winner of a $100 Visa gift card will be announced the week of June 4th. The winner will receive a direct email from Radian Title Services, so be sure to keep an eye on your email. I appreciate your time, and I would love to open it up for any questions.
Thank you, Stephanie. This is Vicki again. Just before we open it up to questions, just wanted to give a shout out to MJ, who is the Director of Strategic Markets for Radian. And she's actually one of the, no stranger to a lot of our AREAA members because she comes to our events all the time. So we ask her questions all the time about all the services that Radian have. So any questions for now? I think we are getting them through written format, right?
Jazz, do you, because everybody is on mute, for the participants, you do have the ability to write down or type your questions on the, I think it's the lower bottom corner of your screen. And Jazz, if you don't mind reading it or sending that over to either Vicki or to Stephanie to answer those questions. Do we have questions at this point, Jazz?
I don't see any right now on the chat.
Oh, it's on the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I have a question.
Okay. I have a question too. Can I go? I'm going to go first. Maybe we have the same question. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to check and see what is the usual turnaround time for title searches, so that we don't delay closings.
Absolutely. So our normal title search, we say 72 hours. A lot of times we get them back quicker. The only things that takes a couple more days is the tax and lien search that we order from the city or county, which is code enforcement, the waste, things like that. We can't order those in-house. We do have to order those from the city or the county, so those might take a few more days.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Stephanie, this is Hope. I do have a question because if I take a look at the slide where it shows very clear savings, right? So if an average purchase price is about $435,000, we're looking at about $1,300 savings to pass along to the client, which is that's a nice savings right there. But I also noticed that it says on the slide that it is not for further distribution. Do you have collateral materials that we can share with the folks who are on the call right now and also for further distribution to our network so that we can show kind of the savings?
Yes, absolutely. I do have something I can send you that we can forward to everyone on the call. I do. And also we have a link. It's under valueamerica.com. That was, we are Value America Title Insurance Company, but we are now as one company of Radian Title Services. But if we go to valueamerica.com, and the right-hand corner is called a title fee calculator. And on the right-hand side, it'll say seller net sheet. And it's really, really easy. You could just type in the sales price and the property address, and it will automatically pull in the fees within a second, which is really great to look at and be able to compare when you're preparing your seller net sheets or working with your buyers. There is a quote on there for your buyer also. And also, you can always reach out to me anytime. I can pull a quote for you in minutes. But I do have a flyer showing these savings with the 30% rebate that I can definitely send to everyone.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I have a question.
I was just wondering, can we take a quick poll just to see how many folks actually knew about the 30% rebate down there in Florida?
I was going to ask that. Yep.
Yeah. If you can answer yes or no, and Jazz can give us kind of like the ratio of the folks who said yes versus no.
Yeah, that'd be great to know.
Okay, I'll get those as they come. I do have another question.
Okay.
One of our members.
All right, go ahead, Jazz. What was
it says, can Radian close commercial as well as residential anywhere in the U.S.?
Yes, we can. Absolutely. We have 46 states. There is a couple that we are working on right now through Title Services, which Radian also owns, and we can absolutely do commercial, yes. And this will actually go with commercial also. We are able to offer the 30% credit on the commercial also.
Vicki here again. Is that the valueamerica.com? Is there an app for that net sheet for sellers? Because I myself is a realtor, and I usually don't know what the cost for title for sellers. And when I send them the net sheet, that's always the blank one, which is pretty significant. It's between $1,500 to $2,500. So if it's not on the net sheet, then the net to seller, it doesn't give them a closer estimate of what they get away at closing, or their net proceeds at closing. So, do you have an app for that?
Unfortunately, we do not have an app for your phone. On that valueamerica.com, it does pull a seller's net sheet, but unfortunately, if you wanted to add your commission and things like that, we do not have that on there yet. But we are working on it. We're pretty close. I can definitely get you information on that.
Perfect.
So you want to add in like your tax prorations, things like that also?
Right. Correct.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get you information on that, definitely.
All right. Jazz, do you have kind of like the ratio of the answers between yes and no?
Right now, I can see, because most of them are through the phone, so they can't actually type because they're listening.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like
I would be
5
surprised.
Yes, right now.
Yeah. Okay. I would be surprised if most. Yeah. I would be surprised if it's a yes. I think most people, most of our members, don't know about it. So it'll be great to actually push information about this through marketing materials and what have you. So, obviously this webinar is a great start, but we need to continue to send really the message across that it's a significant savings that they can pass along.
Absolutely. I got that noted.
All right. Any other questions, Jazz, that have come in?
No, I don't have any other ones right now.
Okay. Well, Vicki, any other questions from your end?
No, I think it's a great information for our members. And with Florida, is it Florida or Texas that we have the 30% rebate? We have a lot of chapters there in that region. So hopefully you can get focus on them on the 30% rebate, and hopefully you can extend that to as many states as possible.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, the 30% was only passed in Florida. We do have very, very competitive fees in all the other states.
Sure.
But unfortunately, the 30% was only passed in Florida as a Florida law.
No problem. Yeah, we have 4 chapters in Florida right now. So, okay, no more questions from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stephanie and MJ, as soon as we get the information to push out via email, we will send it to all of our registered attendees. And then I think what also would be helpful is at some point, actually sending information to chapter presidents and chapter leaders through our sort of like either newsletters or what have you to share this, this savings and this good news.
Absolutely. We most definitely will follow up.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you, everyone, for participating in this webinar this morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. And thank you, MJ and Stephanie, for sharing information with us and being experts on title insurance. So thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.